The now infamous 2005 Donald Trump-Billy Bush video was, to put it mildly, a goldmine for talk show hosts on Monday night. The Washington Post first published the footage on Friday afternoon, which was too late for any of the late-night shows to weigh in last week. 4 days later, controversy still rages over the hot mic footage, which featured Trump and Bush on a bus on the way to film an Access Hollywood segment on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. Bush cracked up as Trump talked about how he likes to just start kissing beautiful women. When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything, Trump said, while Bush laughed and added, whatever you want. Grab them by the PY, Trump said. Both have apologized for the language on the tape. As Daily Show host Trevor Noah put it, when the history of American politics is written, it will be divided into two distinct eras. Before PY and after PY. Because since Friday, nothing has been the same, and no one saw this coming. Now we're in a completely different world. Late-night hosts had a lot to unpack and obviously had a field day. Here are 8 elements of the video, from Bush to locker room talk, tackled by The Daily Show. Jimmy Kimmel Live, Late Night with Seth Meyers. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Full Frontal with Samantha Bee and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, which filmed a brief, online-only segment because the show had the day off. Conan O'Brien and James Corden were also off Monday. 1. Billy Bush. Colbert said, "It was a really disturbing weekend. Especially for parents who had to sit down and explain to their kids who Billy Bush was." Meyers said, Bush added a layer of nacho sleaze to the 7-layer sleaze dip when he pressured Days of Our Lives actress Ariane Zucker to hug them when they got off the bus. Bee said, Trump and Bush turned their rape culture banter into a rape culture power move that demeaned and violated Zucker in ways she is only now finding out about. Noah said, "Let's talk about this sleaze bag. I understand everyone has been in the presence of an unsavory joke. But there's a difference between laughing at the joke you don't agree with and being an active accomplice. Billy Bush has said he didn't agree with Trump, that he was under pressure, so he laughed at him. Yeah, but that's not what it looked like when you see what he did when they got off the bus. Wow. How do you fit that much sleaze into such a short video?" 2. Jeb Bush. Meyers said, "Let's not forget that Trump isn't the only one being disgusting on this tape. There's also Billy Bush, who somehow passed Jeb as worst-performing Bush in 2016. Poor Jeb, he must be somewhere thinking, I can't win anything." Kimmel said, "Poor Jeb Bush. Billy Bush is his cousin. He has to be sitting at home thinking, why the hell didn't he release this tape a year ago?" 3. Billy Bush being suspended from the Today Show for the video. Meyers said, "There is currently a higher standard for host of the third hour of the Today Show than there is for Republican nominee for president." Bee said, "That video got little Bushy suspended from his job. I'm comfortable with that. Even though he was just following the lead of a bullying, cold-hearted alpha male who was completely in charge, which is kind of a Bush family trait." Noah said, "Welcome to the 2016 presidential election. If you're on TV and you say something that offends the nation, you're going to lose your job. But don't worry, you can still run for president." 4. Locker room talk. Trump's excuse for the language. Colbert said, "What gym does Donald Trump belong to? In my gym. We're just trying to avoid eye contact and gently encourage old man Wallace to put on a towel." Fallon said, "People didn't know what was crazier, his excuse or the idea that Trump's ever been to a gym." Kimmel said, "When guys go in a locker room, women don't know this, guys go nuts. We start using curse words, we look at pornography, we throw up on each other. It's disgusting. But that's how it goes in a locker room." Noah said, Trump can try to excuse his behavior by calling it locker room talk. But you realize he wasn't in a locker room. He was in a TV interview. If you conduct locker room talk everywhere, it's not the locker room, it's you. It's you. It's not locker room talk if you say it everywhere you go. 5. The video's ubiquity. Noah said, I know everyone has seen the video of Trump on the bus already. We're going to play it again for our one Amish viewer who only breaks his Amishness just to watch the show. Kimmel said, even the Weather Channel was like, the hell with Hurricane Matthew. Let's go with the Trump tape. Myers said, the footage is something you probably know by now better than your 5-year-old knows Frozen. 6. The fact that Trump is on a bus. Myers said, so a man who is this close to the highest office in the land now occupies the lowest office in the land. The pervert on the bus. What's more pathetic? A major party nominee who talks about women like that, or one who thinks you get out of a bus by knocking on the glass. Fallon said, Trump admits it was a low point for him. Not the comments, but riding a bus. 7. Reaction from fellow Republicans. B said, a whole lot of Republicans were grappling with the discovery that their Muslim banning, Mexican insulting, race baiting, disability mocking, alt-right channeling demagogue might not be such a good guy after all. Myers said, the release of the tape threw the Trump campaign into chaos. And after more than 15 months of tolerating explicit misogyny, bigotry, calls to violence, erratic behavior and overt racism from Trump, somehow Republicans decided this was the final straw. Noah said, even those who have been with him through his anti-Muslim, Mexican and black comments, said enough was enough. Because the Republicans have won the White House without those groups. But this one group they can't do without. The ladies. Myers on those who will not defend Trump but who will not withdraw an endorsement. Paul Ryan is so spineless that at this point, they carry him to and from events in a bucket. 8. Women. B said, we know this is shocking for most normal men. But every woman I know has had some entitled testosterone monster grab her like a human bowling ball. Noah said, I love how they feel the need to use the women in their families to justify their outrage. As the father of 2 girls, what if you don't have daughters? Well, as the son of a woman, what if you had 2 dads? Well, as the first cousin once removed of an aunt, what if you don't have a family? Well, as someone who has visited the Statue of Liberty, which is a woman. B said, Trump's comments are not wrong because you have female relatives. Guess what? A surprising number of Americans have at least one female relative. Trump's comments were wrong because women are human. If you hadn't stood cravenly by while he insulted them for a year, you wouldn't be in the pile of elephant you're in today. Colbert said, by the way, I don't think that's what Donald Trump's advisors meant when they told him to reach out to women. Noah said, the Trump tape shouldn't offend you on behalf of females. It should offend you as a human being. Noah said, they're conflating sex talk and sexual assault talk. All right. Try to make Trump's comments sound normal is not something that they're achieving. Because, I'm sorry, that is not normal. There's a big difference between saying dirty words and glorifying non-consensual sexual contact. Not every guy has these conversations. No, that's a crime. That's a crime. There's a big difference. People are like, oh come on, guys talk dirty. Yeah, guys talk dirty, but guys are not all having conversations about sexual assault. It feels like more people are focused on he said P. Why? It's not about that. It's about him saying he forces himself on women.